Hello and welcome to Collateral Let's Play Shooter Saturday. I'm Ashley Chancellor, recording straight from Houston, Texas, and yes, my friends, this is a 420 friendly channel, so whatever you have, smoke it if you've got it. And welcome to part 2 of our Metroid Prime Remastered playthrough. Let's play. We did part 1 over on Metroid Monday, and we'll be continuing the rest of the series on Metroid Monday, but I decided, since this is shooter, or shooter adjacent at least, that we would go ahead and do this on Shooter Saturday, like we did with Prime 4 back when it came out. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and jump in. If you haven't watched part 1, I'd recommend going in and checking that out. That covers the beginning section of the game, and now we're continuing on in Chozo Ruins. Mind you, it's the second file. This first file is another one that I had started from before. And I have another file on my other account, but, yeah. Anyway, here we go, Chozo Ruins. God, I love that title screen. It's so good. All right, we're jumping in. So this is kind of like the first, like, real main area of the game. We'll be making our way through here, collecting some items, fighting some bosses, and yeah, it's going to be a good time. We'll see how far we'll get through with this. Alright, and the war wasps are here. But we don't have missiles yet, so we can't take care of those hives. We don't even have a fucking charge beam. Nothing. We have nothing. No morph ball. All we have is a power suit and a power beam. That's it. It's pretty amazing, actually, how bare bones this game leaves you. But like I said, it's kind of like the original Metroid, or Zero Mission, which is the last one that we played. And like before, we're going to be scanning everything. The only translatable symbol detected on this sculpture is the word Chozo. Hey, isn't that the name of that guy from Jujutsu Kaisen? Isn't his name Chozo too? Well, I think it's Chozo. Chozo sculpture crafted in honor of Talon's star. The only translatable symbol. Okay. It's petrified organic matter. Looks like a rock carved into the shape of an eye. Oh yeah, it's one of those guys. It's just not active. Right. Scarabs. Let's walk through and pick up some health. Now we're topped off. Alright, some more wasps are probably going to come out of there now. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. There. That's okay. They don't respawn, at least. The game is nice enough to not have them constantly respawn until we get missiles. Which, you know, that's, yeah, that's always good. Okay. There's blast caps. Right here is a red scan. As mentioned, that points to something important. Either that means it's a lore scan or a mandatory scan, or sometimes it's just there to show something that, like, you know, I guess technically it wouldn't be mandatory to scan. I could just break this wall, but I wouldn't know to do that unless I scanned it. Concussive blast may shatter it, so I think we would need to use a missile there. Charge beam might work, but I'm pretty sure they want me to use the missile. Missile on that door too. There's a little small tunnel that we would need not just the morph ball for, but the morph ball bomb jump. Now in this version of the game, they do add morph ball, the spring ball, but I don't think you unlock it until you get the morph ball bombs, just to keep it consistent with what you could do in the original game. Alright, these guys. Morphology. Plasmite. Small insect capable of storing and releasing thermal energy. Plasmites are attracted to sources of heat. Thriving on the energy present there, they emit light when hunting and will expel small bursts of thermal energy when threatened. See, and I remember seeing these guys, or guys like them, in the 2D games. So you want to keep them alive to light up the hallway, but obviously, you know, not at the cost of taking damage. So I mean, once I get the morph ball, I could go right under him. Okay, this is it. This is now, if I recall, there are some scans here that are missable. So let's scan everything. Apparently, even the war wasps used in certain boss battles are unique war wasps that only show up in that boss battle for some reason. If you ask me, I've never liked the idea of missable things. You know, I don't really think it adds much to a game to have a missable item or scan. Here's this item can only be reached by using the elevated bridge. Guess what's going to happen to the bridge, guys? It's like they wouldn't tell us that unless something was going to actually happen to the bridge. Mechanical device appears to be inactive. Life forms detected within hollows of machine. So there's a little foreshadowing, I guess. It is kind of cool how you could scan things before things happen and, you know, collect a clue to something. God, yeah, the music in this game, though. I mean, come on. You know, they wrote this fucking music just for this stupid fucking... I think this is just for this boss battle. That's what's hilarious. I could be mistaken. New creatures entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Mechanoid Hive Mecha, security unit programmed to work with predatory hive dwellers. Design flaw makes the shielding on Hive Mecha weak around their access ports. These units are second-generation combat drones, able to interface with organic units at a higher level. They train, shelter, and work with hive-dwelling predators. Unarmed, they rely on their hive beasts to handle any threat. So they have kind of a symbiotic relationship with these war wasps, which are ram war wasps, not to be confused with war wasps or barbed war wasps. Airborne predator circles its prey that strikes. The war wasps are the only species on Talon 4 to evolve a true hive mind. Nesting in damp, dark places, ram war wasps emerge in small groups when threatened and circle their enemy at high speeds, disorienting it, striking from all sides as a single intelligence that can fell huge organisms. This is where that radar is actually going to be helpful, but unfortunately I'm covering it with the camera because I feel like it was the one section of the screen I didn't want to cover. The one corner. I want the mini-map for these Let's Plays. So you can't see the radar, but I can. I wanted the mini-map for sure, and I guess, you know, you don't need to necessarily see which beams I have. This device is emitting a high-frequency signal. This may be the cause of the war. I guess you may not need to see the beam and visors I have selected, but I would feel weird covering one and not the other. I don't know. And I don't like the animations of changing between them. So we covered the radar, but I can see the radar, and it's useful in this fight. This is like one of the places where it's useful. Damn it, I missed it because I wanted to see if there was a scan while it was open, but it was the scan I already got. It was just still open. So, fuck. Yeah, the trick is you watch the radar and then you know when they're stopping, because these things are constantly circling around. They have a hive mind, so they're coordinating their attacks. And all we have is a rapid-fire beam as a means of attack, so no charge beams, no missiles. This kind of works if you shoot while they're going around, but as you can see, I still haven't hit one. So just relying on that radar, which you guys can't see, to see when they stop. Because that's when they're going to attack, and that's when they're vulnerable to attack. Golly, I do not have much health here, so we're going to have to be careful. Alright. We've only got 4 left. Ugh. And as before, I am using pointer controls. I think they allow for some precise shots. Sometimes it can be a little difficult, but oh shit, we're at 44 health. There's a level of precision that you can get with the pointer controls. Now, obviously, if mouse controls were an option, I'd go for that. I'd definitely spring for that. I do hope that we do get a Switch 2 upgrade for this game. That would be cool. Just, you know, enhance the visuals, the frame rate, and add mouse controls. For real. That would be great. We got him. Shit. And that's it. It's a fairly straightforward boss battle. There's nothing really to it. But, there it is. Okay. Let's scan this thing now that we're close to it. Missile launcher. Nice. We really needed that. So, unlike the original Metroid, we actually got the missile launcher before the morph ball. The morph ball was the first item in Metroid 1. But they are the first two items in both of these. The missile launcher adds ballistic weapon capability to the arm cannon. Press X to fire the missile launcher, press A to return to beam mode. Missiles fired with the lock-on will seek their targets. Missiles can destroy objects made from radion or brimstone. Remember that. That's why I opened this. There are charge combo enhancements scattered throughout the environment. They use the missile launcher and the charge beam in tandem to fire more effective blasts. Each missile expansion found will increase the number of missiles as possible to carry by 5. Okay, so we start out with just 5. And an energy tank. Well earned. So this will increase our health by 100 units. Small tunnel leads back behind the wall. Width of the opening is approximately 1 meter in diameter. So we'll need our morph ball for that. Alright. Maximum energy capacity increased by 100. Very nice. So we can't progress here yet. As like I said, mentioned, we don't have the we don't have the morph ball. But now that we have missiles, a lot of options are open to us. Careful. Alright. And this is pretty much Metroidvania gameplay to a T. Oops. So yeah, the Warwasp hives will need the missiles to destroy. Now, those Warwasps won't respawn. If I hadn't killed it, they would have come back. You might see so later. But anyway. Alright, yeah, we had some things to do here, so let's do them. Yeah, no, that's pretty much the Metroidvania gameplay. Collecting items to unlock new areas. Go through doors and go to places that we had to skip past before. And it's going to require some backtracking. Sometimes you'll go to a whole new area, and then you'll have to get a new item, and then you'll remember, oh yeah, back in Chozo Ruins, I saw this. We'll be coming back to Chozo Ruins a lot of times, trust me. It's almost a secondary hub of the game, because you have the Talon Overworld, which is the hub area. Chozo Ruins is kind of a nexus that connects a lot of areas to... Well, not really. I mean, because I guess initially it just comes to Magmore Caverns, which goes to Fendrana Drifts. I think that there are other ways to cut in between these areas, but I think that that's in all the areas. All the areas have secret elevators to the other ones. I don't know what I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know exactly how to articulate it, and I don't know if it's coming across. That's okay. So I guess I take that back about this being a secondary hub area, a nexus area, because I mean, technically it really is just there to get to Magmore Caverns. Magmore Caverns is just a straight shot from Chozo Ruins to Fendrana Drifts, though, pretty much. Alright, these things are not awake yet. I feel like they're going to become awake later if I try to go through this area. Probably when I go back to get with the fucking morph ball, right? Unless they're holding off until I have the charge beam, which I think is optional. It might be. Alright. Make sure we kill that and that. Alright. And this is made of sandstone, which I think was morph ball bombs. Anyway, we can't get through this anyway. One of these here. Yeah, Radion or Brimstone. That's okay. Let's go ahead and save while we're passing through here. I mean, we did get the missile launcher and the map, so... Wow, 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 wow. Alright, let's just keep going. I thought about taking a break. I don't have smokes anyway. I'd have to go walk to the store. And I'm still pretty high, so I don't need to... I don't need to smoke more weed. Okay. Yeah. Alright, now that we have the missiles, there is one door here in the plaza that's open to us. And these guys just take a few power beam shots, so no reason to use waste missiles on them. All right, now, yeah, there was one door that. Nice. Very effective way to get rid of those fodder enemies. Okay, there's a morph ball thing. So guess what we're getting soon? These are out of scan. Sandstone. Multiple microscopic fractures found throughout sandstone wall section. Also, we got a half pipe here. Stonework in sample region has been refined to atypical smoothness. So, boost ball for that. What else we got? These blue orbs seem to be simple light sources. It's good to know. Okay. Morph ball. There it is. Look at that, too. We got a morph ball track. Spider ball track. Magnetic rail system track detected. Appears to be active. Spider ball technology required to access track. Okay. Alright. Surely nothing will stop us from getting this morph ball. These are just regular beetles, yeah. You never know. Sometimes you have these, like... I mean, I had an idea. I was pretty sure this wasn't the case, but... We're going to save our missiles for boss. Or mini-boss. What is sub-boss? Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you never know when there's going to be, like, some kind of, like... missable enemy in these boss battles, like I mentioned. I mean, I know, because I've played this before. So I was pretty sure there wasn't, but it doesn't hurt to check. Alright. Clear out these guys. I mean, I guess I could have used some missiles, because they do give me some missiles back when I kill them. And there are a lot of them here, so it could have helped for crowd clearing, but that's okay. We managed to get by with just our morph ball beam. Look at that thing. Guess what its weak point is? That thing rammed me right away. Usually they have a little interval of time, like a little grace, a period of grace window, whatever you call it, that to scan enemies most of the time. But yeah, especially bosses. But this one just boom. A plated beetle, well-armored, burrowing insect, vulnerable only in the rear abdomen. Creature's thick cranial plating can repel frontal attacks. This gives it an advantage in combat, allowing it to make ramming attacks, only surfacing when it detects vibrations above. It then maneuvers itself so as to always face its rival, keeping its exposed abdomen protected. Oh, what's this? Whereabouts of retraction device for a wall currently unknown. Huh, that's funny. Okay. So the trick here is to... Oop. See, we wasted a missile there. Wow. That was fast. Yeah, not even really a boss. I mean, you'll encounter these enemies just regularly later, but somewhat regularly. Let's go, morph ball. All right. Now this certainly opens up a lot of areas that we've come across. For instance, we will be able to get something from the room where we got the energy tank. We could decide to come back there once we've got the bombs, because we'll pass through that area that we'll need the bombs for, but nah, we'll just go ahead and get what we need right now. It doesn't help to have extra items. It doesn't hurt, sorry. It does help. And I'm not in any... not in any rush. I'm not trying to, like, complete this game quickly or anything. Necessarily. So. Alright, yeah, let's go back to that one room. There will be another place that we can go to now that we have the morph ball. But I think first, let's pick up some upgrades. Take care of those war wasp hives now. I would save as I'm coming through here, but I think I'll just save on the way back. I don't see the point of doing both. I don't see myself dying here. Of course, I'll eat my words if I do. Knock on wood, right? No, we're just playing on normal mode anyway, so... Oops. Okay. Oop. Got myself stuck there. Okay. Now we do have the morph ball, but we have no means of getting into those tunnels. That's why I was saying we might have waited until we got the bombs, but yeah, fuck it. Alright, we're just gonna morph ball past these guys. Oh, that one just rammed into me. Oh, I should have scanned that. Oh well. We'll scan the next red energy unit we come across. I think that's the first one we've come across so far, so... Alright. Booyah. Look at that. Access to Magmore Caverns North granted. We don't want to go there yet, though. So maybe this was actually the intended progression path. Okay. Actually, no, we don't. We can't go to Magmore yet because it's too hot. We won't make it far. So yeah. We're gonna need more missiles. Bless me. Sorry. Too bad we. Oh, that wasn't. I should have scanned it. It's too bad that we don't have a ruined Warwasp hive. That's another scan. Not a logbook scan though. Destruction of hive will not deter the survivors from rebuilding a new home. Surviving Warwasps will defend new sites with their lives until the hive is complete. But they won't rebuild it until we re-enter the room. This cordite wall hanging appears to be slightly cracked. I believe we need the super missile for that. Actually, I know we need the super missile for that. Here's a lore scan. The cries of this dying land echo in our ears as we, Chozo, watch the great poison seep even further into the living pulse of the planet. The dark energy sinks into the trees and waters, devouring all life. Peaceful beasts die by the thousands. Some creatures survive, but their forms grow as twisted and evil as the force that fell from the sky. Many of these mutated monstrosities, alliteration, remain small enough to do little harm, but others grow enormous and threaten our very existence. One such beast defouls our sacred fountain, disgorging poison from its foul form, replacing pure flowing water with cascades of creeping death. Even in the face of such horror, we Chozo do not turn in fear. We are all that stands in the way of this great poison, and it is our duty to contain it. And that's a little bit of foreshadowing for a boss that we're going to come across soon. This decorative object is obstructing the path along a magnetic track. 4 runic symbols adorn its surface. Matching symbols within this area must be scanned to gain access here. So this is something we'll have to come back for once we get the super missiles and the spider ball. Morphology Oculus. A wall crawler that generates electric pulses. The Oculus exposes its single eye when active. The electrical field that covers it is enough to deter most predators. If the Oculus detects anything capable of presenting a real threat, it retracts into its impermeable shell. We could go check out Magmore Ruins, or Magmore Caverns, and just show you guys that we can't progress, but I'm not going to do that. There's no need to go there right now until we get the Varia suit. Oh, yeah. We'll need some Morph Ball. Ah. We should have hit that save station. That was kind of dumb not to do that. Because we're not coming back through here. I'm not coming back, Chief. That's okay. These metal gates block entry to the center of the room. The future is a vague thing, ever-changing and always in doubt. Even if we Chozo could gain the ability to foresee the future, it would be a hollow gift, for we could never hope to control what is yet to occur. The fountain is an example of this. The day may come when its water dries up, and there is nothing we could do to stop such a tragedy. But we do know this. Unlike the uncertain flow of water, the power of our will is strong and enduring. The will of the Chozo will never run dry. Just check this side of the room, too. No. Okay. Alright. This appears to be the first of 3 locking mechanisms that seal the gate. The lock is active, but its key slot is sealed by a weak metal grating. This appears the second of 3 locking mechanisms. Alright. And, yeah, okay. Anyway, the reason why we come through here, actually, is we don't have the means. We'll need the, but yeah, we'll need the morph ball bomb. I think we'll need a double bomb jump, or we can do a trick with the bombs and spring ball. There we go. Energy tank. For whatever reason, we can't go through this door. It's a one-way ticket. I'm not sure why. I don't know. I mean, obviously, this is probably the way you want to go, back into the plaza from here. But because you already can't go up here, so it's just weird that the door is locked. So it's like if you change your mind and you want to go back through and the door already closed. Too bad. It is a little weird. Okay. So we should have hit that save station, but that's okay. There are other ones. I was thinking about going back through it, but it's going to take a couple of corridors to get there. Just not worth it. We'll just be... Well, you never know what will happen. Our health is so low right now. All right, we'll make a detour. Mostly just because we should have saved before. I know we're going to come back up on a save station, though, once we get to the other area that we're going to, but fuck it. I am nothing if not thorough. I was like, we'll come back on the way. We'll come back on the way back through. Whatever I'm trying to say. And yeah, I forgot that it's better to just go back to the plaza the other way around. I mean, that was pretty much what we were making the trip for, just to get that one energy tank. And some lore scan. A lore scan, I should say. Creature scan. Stuff for the logbook. Alright. Speaking of which... Yeah. Oh. That was quite a jump. I keep forgetting it. These are reversed. It should be plus for the Samus screen and minus for the map. That would make much more sense. I don't know why they have it the other way around. Okay. Anyway. Oh, fuck you guys. I don't think I need to come back here anyway. I should have stayed up there. Okay. I don't need those missiles. Okay, this is what I need. Good old-fashioned platforming. I think the platforming in this game is actually pretty decent. It's not too deep, and I think that's for the best. You know, you're playing this in first person. More wasps come out. So, yeah, I think they tried to make it as painless as possible. It's like Retro knew that this game would be difficult to platform in, so they didn't make any difficult platforming for Samus, which is kind of a departure, I guess, from the 2D Metroid games in that respect. Now we've got the... We'll have more stuff we can get when we go back to, like, Talon, Overworld, and whatnot, when we get a chance to go back through there, which will be soon. Alright. Fountain choked by overgrowth, toxin levels are high. Alright, Chozo lore. The surges of negative energy brought by the meteor far exceed our expectation. We Chozo have yet to find a way to rid ourselves of the great poison. All we can do now is seal it away and wait for the day when a power to purify the poison appears. However, it is already impossible to collect all the pieces of the great poison as it has already spread, seeping into the planet and hardening. Oh, hardening. No structural weaknesses detected in metalwork. Well, that's good to know. I wasn't really wondering about that, but... Okay. Ooh, did you guys see that? That was pretty perfect. Okay. We have a couple of ways we could go. Let's look at our map. Yeah, I think that I don't think there's much for us to do there yet. Okay. But, oh, fuck. Fuck me. Fuck, fuckity, fuck. Okay, that was unfortunate. Alright, sorry, I'm killing these guys. I probably don't need to light that much. I do, however, need health. I can't even get that health. I mean, I'll take more damage just trying to get that. Alright, well that was a waste of my time. Fuck! Quit! Jesus Christ! I got stuck in the wall there. Yes, that is one disadvantage to first-person platforming. It's easier to do stuff like that. I remember that happening a lot before on previous playthroughs, just getting stuck in the side of the wall. Terrain analysis complete. Toxin levels near 90% in local water supply. Ah! And I stepped right into it like an idiot. Okay. I did mean to jump, though. Okay. It lets us know that intense heat readings are beyond this door, and we shouldn't go there yet. When decay flows, the hatchling will walk a poison path to the surface. Or to the source. Which one did it say? Source, sorry. Sometimes I do read too quick. The time of prophecy draws ever closer. It is said that when the plants wilt and the creatures change and all life fades, the newborn will descend from the sky. Water analysis readings show unusually high toxicity. Isn't that album from System of a Down? Uh-oh. Shriek bats. Yeah, these guys are a bitch to scan usually the first time you come across them. It'll take a few times, but we managed to catch them before they caught us. Territorial ceiling dweller. Body temperature peaks at 121 degrees centigrade. That means that they're actually... Oh, this is actually telling us what I was about to say. Shriek bats have high internal temperature, making them easy to spot with thermal energy. Imaging. So once you get the thermal visor, you can actually see these guys. That's one perk. Ceilings. While hunting for small prey, fiercely territorial, they dive bomb anything that wanders near. So let's not wander near them. They roost on cave ceilings. Okay, that's what it's saying. There we go. Yeah, those guys will dive bomb you, though. They're kind of a bitch. Vast portions of tree's cellular structure have been consumed by toxins distributed through source water.
Recording to logbook.
Reaper Vine, powerful rock-dwelling tentacle. A single eye upon the Reaper Vine keeps a constant vigil, but its vision is limited to 10 meters. A scythe-like appendage on its tip is honed to lethal sharpness. The Reaper Vine will swing this blade wildly at anything that enters its zone of perception. So let's do that. Now let's suggest the presence of a runic symbol here. And then just keep moving. I wonder what this is for. Okay. This runic symbol has been activated. 4 runic symbols in this room must be activated. Nice. No. Oops. Ah! Don't do that. Okay. So we could go up and keep progressing, but I think I'm going to go through this door first. It's not like it resets our progress in this room or anything, so Yeah, I know. Oh, I like you can see Samus's reflection sometimes. That is cool. There's a lot of neat visual effects here, like the steam coming across the visor. Really well done. There was just that little extra touch that Retro Studios added. Let's kill those Shriek Bats before they kill us. I think that's a higher missile count. Yeah. Missile ammunition. Resupplies missile launcher with 5 rounds. Fortunately, we can't touch any of those. Alright, and a save station. Again. Very nice. I'm not sure how far we'll progress. I don't know if we'll get to Flagra or not. If we get close to Flagra, I may just go ahead and beat Flagra. Otherwise, you know, we'll take our time. But, I mean, I do like to get all the extras and whatnot. I think we'll need the space jump to get all the way up there. If I'm not mistaken, this is where we'll get the charge beam. That which fouls the waters seeks the sun. Actually, I think we will get to Flagra. I mean, Flagra's right there at the top of that room, and I don't think we have to go back to it or anything. I think it's all in this run. Toxicity levels critical. Contact with contaminated water extremely hazardous. So let's make sure not to contact it. We'll get the blast caps just in case. See, that one is not a scan, but it's the same type of wall that we encountered before, so it seemed kind of obvious to me. The great poison comes from Talon's core. Oh. You see these guys? They're like suicide bombers. Okay. Roots originate over walls. No decomposition detected. Host plant appears to thrive on toxic water. This large metal gate blocks entrance to the area beyond. 4 runic symbols adorn its surface. Matching symbols within this room must be scanned to gain access here. Like the previous room, there are 4 runes hidden throughout the room. Trace sediments indicate water once flowed here. So you guys will see what scanning these actually does. But we have to find all of them first. Here's one. This runic symbol has been activated. This runic symbol has been activated. 4 runic symbols in this room must be activated. Is he gonna come back? Of course, right when I jump, he does. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay. We missed something. A couple somethings. Alright. Okay. Let's not stand there. There's one. The runic symbol has been activated. 4 runic symbols. Okay. Alright, what are we missing? Let's see. Fuck. These pointer controls are hard in the position I'm in. Sorry, guys. I think I mentioned this last time, but with the microphone arm in the way and everything, it does make it difficult. I'm trying to find the ideal position. Okay. We got that one. We got that one. We got that one. Now there's one more. That was nice. That was... Okay. Ah! We missed it. Alright. Beautiful. If I'm not mistaken, that's the charge beam. Which is, as far as I know, an optional upgrade, but we will be doing it. One day we'll do like a low item percentage run. I think I'm more likely to do that than just like a pure speed run or something, because, you know, I've never really be interested in completing games like this as fast as possible, just because I know that I'll never be the fastest. But, you know, just the challenge of... An info obstruction approximately 1 meter wide blocks the hole. Oh. Yeah, but just a more challenging, like a low item percent. I would totally be down for that. Like, because I could absolutely figure out what the minimum percentage is to beat Metroid Prime. Probably without exploits, but we may do runs with glitches and exploits. Disaster struck suddenly. We had a vague, dark foreboding, and it became truth. A meteor appeared from nowhere, casting a dark shadow debris over the land with the violence of its impact. Its destructive force spent. The fallen star burned itself out rapidly, and the incident should have faded into memory. But the meteor brought with it... Sorry, I'm just not in a comfortable position here. Okay. The meteor brought with it corruption. A great poison burst forth into the land. A strange energy that clawed at natural life with a ferocity. This strange negative energy emitted from the meteor expanded to encompass Talon 4 in a night as a spider weaves a web. Okay. Oh, thank God we get the charge beam. Now we can pull in those pickups. But I guess this is something you might avoid if you were doing a low percent run. Man, that would be difficult. Just annoying, actually, not having the charge beam. Right. And these guys are actually weak. And you can, you can destroy them with the charge beam. Pretty sure we need Morph Ball Bomb for that. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, the power beam disables them, but the charge beam will oops, didn't jump that very well. The charge beam will destroy them, which is nice. Because fuck those eye things. Eye ores, I think is what they're called. Now the charge beam doesn't offer any new methods of progression. After all, it is an optional item. Truth awaits you in a sacred hall. But it will make our lives significantly easier. Our life? Yeah, that was dumb. See, now we can do that. Let's go ahead and save. Oh, this is going to tell us where to go next. We're at 49 minutes. So I think we have time to finish whatever we're going to try to do. Oh, yeah. The next thing will be the incinerator drone. Okay. War Wasp activity high. Okay, so we don't need the space jump then. Interesting. I thought we did here. So I guess I just... That was just a poorly timed jump. Dude, that jump is fucking impossible. Ah. You don't do it from there. I think I'm just used to taking that route when I come up here. Uh-oh. Let's be safe. Don't want to get caught by the blast cap. Whew. Path of corruption leads ever higher. Luminescent cylinders functioning at 80%. Alright. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Fuck. Got me. Nice, convenient. Morph ball tunnel that's just big enough for us to get through. I like how they just let you pick them off. Killing off their comrades doesn't trigger them. Okay. So I was wrong. We can go up there. There is also an upgrade up here, but we'll need the space jump for it or a well-placed double bomb jump or something. Triple bomb jump. That's actually what you call it. Anyway. More shriek bats. Fuck shriek bats. I could make an out-of-pocket joke about them, but maybe I will, maybe I won't. Records indicate superstructure has stabilized. Further collapse unlikely. So yeah, I don't think we'll get to Flagra this time. I think we'll save him for the next one. So I did forget, we do have this one boss battle here. We've got 10 minutes to go, so that's probably a good stopping point after we... Oh, scan it. Almost forgot. Large energy. Replenishes 20. I don't think we can go through here yet. Lock system engaged. Secure the area to unlock door. Okay. Inactive platform lift detective. This function should return once power has been restored. Which I think we'll need the morph ball bomb for. So that's just more toxic water. So let's not jump in there. And later on, we'll be able to clear the great poison, meaning that we'll be able to go through these areas of water. But Samus has no problem walking around underwater. It's just that this water is toxic, and apparently toxic enough to harm her through the power suit. Stone Toad preys on creatures smaller than itself, vulnerable only from within. A Stone Toad is able to remain still for days. It preys upon creatures smaller than itself and held in the hole. Anything it finds undigestible, it regurgitates. Stone Toads use their tusks as a last resort in combat. So this thing would just spit me back out in that room. Yep, see? We could kill it with a morph ball bomb once it's ingested us, but we don't have those yet. I wish there was a quick turn. That would be useful. Here it is. Now, another optional War Wasp, or missable War Wasp scan in here, too. And you wouldn't know. I think this is the exact one that I missed one time when I played through this. I think the first time I actually completed Metroid Prime. Incinerator drone, program for high-temperature waste disposal. Device schematics indicate a high risk of malfunction when internal power core is damaged. Unit has minimal combat programming, but can defend itself if necessary. This drone's intense heat blasts compensate for its lack of battle prowess. That still hurt us. Structural weakness detected throughout wall. Okay, so 5 primary barbed war wasp gel. And, yeah, the missiles do nothing for these guys. Alright, here it is. Barbed war wasp. Airborne insect with the ability to launch its stinger at prey. A highly aggressive member of the war wasp family, this insect can propel the tip of its stinger up to 20 meters. The stinger tips regrow seconds after launch and contain an acidic compound designed to pre-digest prey. So, like the ram war wasp, they only show in this one area of the game for some reason. Alright. Oh, we missed our cue. Only appear here for some reason. Probably better if we just ignore the barbed wire wasps until we damage the boss. Yeah, see, this is why the charge beam is useful in this fight, because missiles do not work against this thing, see? Ah, fuck. Well, it would help if we actually, aimed. Oh, it was open. Okay. Fuck! There we go. I wanted to get at least one charge shot on it. Yeah, boy. We got them morph ball bombs we've been talking about. Morph ball bomb. But in this release, this also unlocks the spring ball for us. In the original game on GameCube, you had to lay bombs to jump. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. While in morph ball mode, press A to drop a morph ball bomb. Just like this. And we can even do this. But we can also do this. Spring ball. So, if we wanted to, that double bomb jump becomes quite a bit easier. Requiring only a single bomb. And here we go. Missile tank for our troubles. Missile expansion, sorry. In the 2D games, they're called missile tanks, but in the Metroid Prime games, they're called missile expansions. It's interesting, right? Alright, see? We would need the morph ball bombs or spring ball just to get back up into that tunnel. Yeah, in the original game, instead of being able to do that short little hop, you had to use the bombs to jump. In the original Metroid Prime, but so there just weren't enough controls on the GameCube controller. Okay, now we can do this. Standard morph ball slot. This slot is active. Inserting the morph ball and detonate bomb will usually cause these slots to send electrical impulses that can activate different types of devices. Damn it, we probably should have scanned that before we put the timer on. Now we're on a timer. Okay. like, I hope the shriek bats don't come right now. Okay. Alright. We got plenty of time. It wasn't even starting to speed up yet. And I think I felt like I had a lot more difficulty with this before. Right. Speaking of shriek bats, speak of the devil, and he will come. Or however that phrase goes. Okay. Well, it would help if we could actually jump right. We might miss this now. And that would suck, because we'd have to start the whole thing over. No, we're good. Maybe. Get up. Yeah! Okay. We did waste a little bit of time there. Thankfully, it's forgiving enough to give you enough time even if you fall once. This machine connected to the slot is currently functioning. The slot has turned itself off. And I even stopped to try to scan things, so... But there was nothing to scan. Okay. Now that door is open. Where does this take us, anyway? Well, it's not on the map. Huh. Okay. Rail system we can't use yet until we get Spider Ball. But we did get an energy tank. Nice. That was worth the time. If you look, there's an ice beam door in this room. But it's weird because we're not actually in this room. I think we have to go up the Spider Ball track, I believe, to access it. So we're kind of in, like, it's weird. So there's a area below too. Something we'll have to remember to come back here. Once we get the Spider Ball. I may not remember to. Okay. We do want to come back here. Well, I'll remember to come back here, though, because there's an ice beam door. I'm pretty sure that we'll have to come through there. So. Okay. Beautiful. Now, theoretically, we could make that. Maybe. Let me try. Ugh! Okay, now we'll just wait till we get the space jump. I always try that, and I never make it. I feel like it is possible to do, but if it's not easy, I don't want to do it. I'm mostly trying to go through the intended progression path here. Okay. Well, actually, we're at an hour 4, so I guess we'll go ahead and call it quits there. I mean, I know where I want to go next, which is to come back here and pick something up, but we'll just do that next time. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to get notified whenever we have more Let's Play content or podcast episodes on YouTube. You can find our podcasts, Collateral Gaming and Collateral Cinema, wherever you get your podcasts. Help us rise up the ranks on Good Pods. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or feedback on your platform of choice. We do also have a Patreon where you can get access to exclusive Let's Plays or movie commentaries if you donate any amount of money. We do have a Buy Me a Coffee as well, and a merch store on Dashery. Links to that in the description. Also, we are partnered with W Energy, so use the promo code CGamingPod or CCinemaPod to get 10% off your first order. And as I've mentioned many, many times, it's a great product. Yeah. Let's see what else. What's coming up next on Collateral Gaming? Well, we did just get our episode on Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. Our second Bad Game April episode, which it's not April anymore, it's May. But fuck it. As long as we get it out, I think we're going to do it tonight. As long as we get it out by the end of this week, it's like, okay. And that will be Big Rigs Over the Road Racing. Next month, we're doing Arc. And then after that, our season finale on, or I guess I should say this month, in May, we're doing Arc. And then our season finale on Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Other than that, let's see. We'll also have some Game Lunch reviews coming out. I know 007 First Light comes out, I think, at the end of this month. So I definitely want to cover that. The Invincible game is out, and that's been fun. I don't know if we'll do an episode on that. Probably not. But yeah, more Game Lunch reviews as well. Oh, also, collab episode with Collateral Cinema at the movies for the Super Mario Galaxy movie. So stay tuned for that. We'll also have out our At the Movies episode on Project Hail Mary, where I downloaded my new personality for the year from Ryan Gosling, who's literally me. So yeah, we recorded that already. We'll have that out very soon. And also, I just finished editing our season finale on Solo, or the 120 Days of Sodom, which we recorded with Kaylee from Once Over. Go check out her on YouTube as well. And that was a great time. And yeah, I just finished editing it, and I sent the file to Bo, so we should have that out probably tonight as of recording this. But yeah, I think that's it. Collateral Cinema, of course, like I said, Project Hail Mary, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. We'll have some more director's cut content during the postseason and commentaries as well. We do have out on our Podbean patron our Fateful Findings episode. Or commentary, I should say. And I'll release that in an exclusive YouTube video soon and put that on our Patreon. But yeah, I guess that's just about it. You can find Collateral Gaming and Cinema wherever you get your podcasts. And we're also on social media, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky Threads, etc. And I don't think I have anything else. What's coming up with Collateral Let's Play? Right, of course. We did the podcast upcoming content. But as for the Let's Play content, we will be continuing Metroid Prime Remastered on Metroid Monday until we finish the game. And next Shooter Saturday, we'll finally do Heretic plus Hexen. I promise we'll do it the next time that we record a Shooter Saturday. I mean, well, I say I promise, but if anything comes out that I really think we should cover. But no, I'll be down with Bo next weekend, so we'll record that. Following that, Phoenix Wright Wednesday, Bo and I will record that as well and have some a new Phoenix Wright Wednesday episode out for you soon. And then, Metroid Monday, Shooter Saturday, Phoenix Wright Wednesday. We'll probably come up with some kind of content to release next week. I'm not sure what yet. Something. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and stick around for the next Metroid Monday episode as we continue this game, which is honestly one of the greatest video games of all time. So fuck yeah. All right. Well, with all that being said, I've been Ashley Chancellor. This was Collateral Let's Play, not Metroid Monday, Shooter Saturday, and we are out.